Welcome back, class. I'm Mr. Betts, and let's do a little bit of a different video. I have a video coming up on the Massachusetts Bay Colony, and as you know, especially from my Abraham Lincoln Mean Tweets video, I'm really good at making my own costumes, and I need a Puritan hat, so I figured let's make a Puritan hat together. And while we do it, I asked you guys on social media, hey, ask me anything, and I got a bunch of questions, so let's do an Ask Me Anything. 2 pieces of black poster board. I'm gonna make what's called a Capitan, the Puritan's hat. I wanna make sure that the hat is wide enough, and I wanna have it, I've seen illustrations of them where it kind of goes back a little, like kind of slopes downward here, so let's see if I can get that going. I'm gonna use my tri-corner hat as kind of just like a way for me to figure out how long I want it to be. I basically want it to be around this size. Let's take a look on Facebook. What did you ask, Facebook? Who's asking what? Phone, wake up. Did my phone really just die? Oh, of course, my phone just died when I need it not to. Okay, so, oh, by the way, my apartment usually does not look like this. We're actually moving at the end of the month. Excuse the mess. Here's a question I ask my students at the beginning of every year for extra credit after we go over U.S. geography. Four-part question. Of the 50 U.S. states, which state is located furthest north, furthest south, furthest east, and furthest west? I'm gonna say north and west has to be Alaska. I'm gonna say south is Hawaii. Let's give Maine east. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, this looks like it'll be about the size we need. What's the second question? What is your favorite song parody that you have done? Probably the best one that I think that I've done has to be the New Deal down to Uptown Funk. Just cause like, I did everything on that one. I tried to recreate the music as much as I could. I did it silly, so I bought like, I actually have it in here. I bought like a kazoo and like a little child's electric keyboard and stuff like that. And that one was featured last week on Comedy Central's At Midnight. And I made a video about it that you might have seen, but then ironically, Viacom got my video blocked for using footage from their show without their permission, and the show that I was using the footage of used footage of my videos without my permission. Yeah. This is not very scientific. Okay. So far, so good. What grade do you actually teach? I've taught a lot of grades before, so 6 and 7 this year. What do I want to do with this? This is like the size, that's what my head has to go into. If I could use that as a template here, can you Skype with us this year? That's a good question. You may also have seen that I launched a Patreon. One of the perks for donating to MrBettsClass, I believe it's a perk that starts at the $2 level. Starting at perk level $2, you get early access to all the videos, usually about a week in advance before anybody else, but also you get access to any live stream event that I do. So I'm planning on having like 2 live stream events at this point. One like a midterm live stream event, one a finals live stream event. So I'll play the songs live, and I'll take questions and that kind of stuff like that. So it may not be an individual Skype with just your class, but yes, there are opportunities. I have to get in to cut it. This is supposed to be like the brim. Okay, what's next? How long does it usually take to make one of your parody videos from start to finish? Start to finish, the parody song videos take probably a minimum of like 8, 9, 10 hours. And then depending on how complicated they are, you know, they could be like a 20-hour video. It goes a lot quicker if I'm just singing it and playing guitar live, but I want to try to do stuff that's a little bit visually more exciting. That being said, probably the biggest video of last year was the Jamestown Colony one, which I did live. So what do I know? Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Oh, I think that worked out pretty nicely. Do you base your songs on Common Core objectives? No, I don't base them on that. Sorry. Yeah. So I have my brim over here. Now I have to make this part, whatever that is. So This is where like I wish I paid attention more in math class. Hold on, let me see. I want to know how long that is. Math teachers are dying right now. Okay, so it's got to be at least that long. So about that, boom pit there, and we're going to go straight across and answer the next question. What do you think of the musical Hamilton? I think it's great that people are getting excited about these topics, but I am not a fan of musical theater. I don't like musical theater. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, it doesn't make any sense to me for this reason alone. I have never been so emotional that I just had to break out into song and do a choreographed dance. It never happens. Like, so it breaks my suspension of disbelief. That being said, go for it. If you want to send me tickets, I'll go. So, that's everything from Facebook. Let's check over on Twitter. Again, you can follow me at MrBettsClass on all of these platforms. I think I pretty much have it on all of them. Sometimes you just have to sing Jurassic Park theme. I don't like musical theater. Go figure. Okay. Okay. I'll go like that. It's not going to be this tall. This is not Abe Lincoln the Puritan. Oh, it worked. Okay, let's see. Acecraft 2 Games asked, Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Period. That's not a question. So to that I say,
never get involved in a land war in Asia.
See, this is why you need to have the arts in school. I'm going to cut like, oh no, oh bother. Where's my pencil? Mr. Betts, what did you just do? Oh, what did I just do? I just made a marker all along the hat for where I'm gonna cut like little pieces and have them flap out. Okay, let's go to Instagram. Favorite historical period, the Age of Exploration. It's the closest thing we have to like a real alien invasion. Have you ever thought of pursuing a master's? I have a master's. PhD in history? No. Why won't you do a video on Jackson? Oh, I will do a video Jackson. Actually, if you go on the Patreon page, the entire fall semester is laid out there and you will see Andrew Jackson has a video coming his way. Do you believe that this election is unprecedented or is history somehow repeating itself? That's a really interesting question. I can't remember an election like this. I can't remember serious candidates or candidate like this getting so far. I definitely have political beliefs, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to alienate anybody for their political beliefs. I try to treat this channel like I treat my classroom, where I want to maybe put the information out there, but kind of let you come out with your own opinion. Oh, this is going to work so much. This is what history teachers do when they stay up late. It gets crazy. Do you only make videos on one state, Virginia? I'm not sure if that question is asking, do I only make videos on one state? Like one state of Virginia, or do I only make videos on Virginia? Which that's not the case. I try to, as far as like repeating topics, I try not to repeat topics. That being said, I have before in the past. There's 2 Articles of Confederation videos, just because I think I could have done it better. There's 2 Bill of Rights videos, just because those are 2 awesome songs, and the Bill of Rights is really important. So if one song doesn't hit you, if the Proclaimers 500 Miles version doesn't hit you, maybe Michael Jackson's Thriller will. How do you pick your next topic and the song to go with? Is it the song that comes first or the topic that fits? It really just kind of depends how it comes to me. Sometimes I hear a song and like I just start singing alternate lyrics to it, and then sometimes I know I have a topic that I have to cover and I just kind of think about like the most important part of that topic, if it's like a phrase or an expression or a person or something like that, and then try to think of like what kind of songs would go along with that, what kind of songs that would fit into the scheme. Oh, we are almost there. No, I am not making a witch's hat. See? Oh. Where do we want to cut it? Over there? In the front. There we go, we have a Puritan's hat. Gonna go no buckle. Gonna try to be historically accurate on this one. But yeah, I think we did it. All right, so that's Ask Me Anything from MrBettsClass as we make a Puritan Capitan. I can feel it moving on my head, so I gotta give it some more tape. This video that it's being made for will come out on September 13th, but if you wanna see it early, you can do a little donating on Patreon. Be safe, I'll see you next time.